GM, everyone. The intro is so buggy. I don't know if it's on it's on my side. It's so buggy. It's just hilarious, like listening to the the glitch of the music and the picture like just stopping. Oh my god! I just like it's sorry. It cracked me up so much. And then it's always the delay of like,
Yeah. That's what got me as well. That's what got me as well.
oh, dude, I just can't do abstract. You need to like sort this issue out if we're streaming on a different platform, please. I just like it's just so funny. Anyways, GM Craig, how are you going today, mate? Banging show today. Market's in a bit of a correction, so we're starting to see maybe some opportunities maybe in the coming days. How are you today, mate?
Yeah, Jim, I'm good, Greeny. G'day, everyone. Good morning, good evening, and good night if you're from American time. I'm good. Had a half decent sleep last night. I probably got, I might have got 7 hours, which is a bit of a luxury for me. So, although I still feel tired, man. So I don't know what's going on.
I woke up at 4, mate. I woke up at 4, went to bed at 11. Yeah, not a nice night for me, unfortunately.
It's I think for for anyone in the space listening now, when the market gets hot like this, everyone will understand what we're talking about. It's just there's a lot happening all the time, and also I think, Greeny, when it's like people like you and myself sort of, commenting and making calls and things, you've really got to have your eye on the whole market all the time because it's that fast. Yeah. And a hot mint today's, cold mint tomorrow. So that's where I think the tiredness comes in. Excuse me if anyone can hear that drilling. They're putting up the cabinet in my bathroom today, and it's quite loud. So sorry, guys. But no, I'm good. Like you said, the market's pulling back a bit. I saw Bitcoin dip to about 100K. Nice big wick down there, Greeny. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, look, there could have been a little short scalp opportunity, but I personally didn't take it. Like again, I actually woke up this morning at 4 and saw BTC was like 101.5K, and I was like, oh, I could actually scalp long that, but I was on my phone. I couldn't work out a stop loss. So I was like, I won't take it. It would have been literally a really nice scalp trade. But I mean, if we do take a look at the chart briefly as well, guys, like, yeah, we are in a bit of a correction wave, but like this inevitably was going to be a bit of a retest sort of resistant zone. This is just the monthly sort of areas and the weekly areas. So we are now above it today. So very interesting to see what happens. But again, monthly stochastic momentum, we are well above the pivot. Weekly stochastic momentum, we're well above the pivot. On the weekly here, as you can see, price is above the monthly key level at about 102.5. So big week ahead for me. This line here is a fair value gap between that low there and that high there. So we, in theory, could come back to 99.6, 99.4, 99.5 around that level, which actually aligns with liquidity from February as well. So that's probably where I'm more keen to take more of a scalp long, maybe even a target that sort of next all-time high move. Stop loss, you could probably put it maybe below that wick there of the weekly. There are some lower time frame structures that you could potentially use if you wanted a scalp trade a little bit higher, but that would probably be the logical choice. Now, not necessarily the best trade set up there in terms of risk to reward, 1.5, but that could be a little scalp trade that you could take for BTC. But what I'm really expecting and what I'm kind of seeing is maybe a bit of consolidation here for a few assets over the coming sort of week or so. And that's what I would love to see. I think that's what the market needs to see, because if you keep going up crazy, then the correction after that is going to be more brutal. But we have seen it before, Craig, where we've gone absolutely bananas over a long period of time and haven't stopped for a while. So I'm very look at this period here where we just like from August 20 up to like just even where's that January. So that's the space of what, like, I know the asset was a lot smaller, but in the space of 4 months, we went up 324%. So, I mean, we are up tremendously already. We're up 40% nearly, I think. Yeah, 40% in the space of 5 weeks. So, on an asset that's worth trillions of dollars, you got to remember that. So I don't know, is this opportunity? I mean, we're starting to see. Oh, I'm gonna have to mute you. Yeah, we're gonna we're starting to see sort of other sort of areas of the market do well. Like obviously, FWOG's up quite a lot. SPX is up quite a lot. We saw Chill Guy up a lot. We saw PopCat up a lot. WIF is now up 26% on the day. We saw Dream Mellows over on Abstract Mint out and do a 10x in the space of a few days too. So the rest of the market's heating up, Craig. What's your thoughts right now? I know you took profits. You mentioned that yesterday. Are you buying more? Are you swing trading it? Are you using your profits for something else? Talk to us about that.
Yeah, I'm not buying yet. Jesus, that drilling.
Can
you guys hear that?
A little bit, not too bad, not too bad.
Man, sorry guys. Yeah, no, I'm not buying at the moment. I'm just I'm an observer at the moment. I did, like you just said, I sold at 104.
Yeah.
Some Bitcoin. I took a bit of Sol off the table at 170, I think it was. Around there. Man, I'm just sitting tight. What I am starting to look for is NFT flips. Obviously, we've had Dramelio go pretty big. The other thing, I put out a post yesterday. Fucking hell, that's loud. Oh, man. I put out a post here. I'll talk real quick while it's quiet. I put out a post yesterday saying I think ordinals are going to kick off, and within about an hour they fucking kicked off. We saw puppets go 0.035 up to 0.055. So almost a 2x there for puppets. And Natcat starting to pump. We've got the ecosystem starting to pump. You're seeing volume come in. I mean, you have a lot of people say, look, zoom out. Yeah, fair enough. Zooming out doesn't make great reading. But what does make great reading is if you buy the bottom and you've almost done a 2x in 24 hours. So to the people that say zoom out, it's like, man, there are opportunities to DCA in as well. I'm just going to mute that for a sec, Rennie. I'll let you go.
You're right, man. No, I agree. Like, it depends. Like, a lot of people, like smart traders like ourselves who have taken profits this cycle and who have rotated, right? We were buying bottom. So we are in profit quite considerably because we stabled up throughout December through to February. Whereas a lot of other people, and then we bought bottoms on NFTs. Like my Pudgy Penguin, I think that's double nearly in USD value. I think I got in at like, I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, I don't know. It's but this is what I mean. Like, yeah, you can buy bottoms. And I think a lot of people on the timeline say the wrong thing. They're like, oh, it's still down 90%, even though it's down 95%. You're not wrong, but it doesn't mean that it's not up 100% from its lows if you're a trader and you took advantage of that. So yeah, I agree that it's a combination of a few different strategies across NFTs, ordinals, obviously Memecoins we're seeing. We literally, I called so many bottoms on the timeline for free. We called them all in GTG as well. Like Pengu, we literally timed the absolute bottom. XRP is breaking out today, which is great. Flog, again, we had a tremendous, that's up 800% on a leverage trade on 5x leverage. Like there's so much money to be made if you're in the right places with the right people in this crypto market. But it is great to see sort of ordinals running up again, Craig. On the 30-day, as you can see, puppets are still up 30%. So that's great to see. Don't know what Airhead is, but that's up 26%. BTC Punks up 13% as well. Now, really notably, punks are now way more worth than one BTC. They're higher than one BTC. Now, I am obviously sad that I had to sell my punk, but it is what it is at the end of the day. But if we just quickly come and have a look, the current price is $113,000. So I pretty much sold mine at that 45 mark. No, a bit higher actually, I think, from memory. Hold on, let me go have a look. But yeah, I sold mine around that mark. So, I mean, I'm still in decent profit. Is that mine there? Can't really tell. No, that looks dead set like mine, but it's not. But anyways, yeah, I mean, punks have flipped BTC now, Craig, as quite considerably. Like they're up a good 10,000 compared to BTC. So NFTs are a hedge in my opinion, on Ethereum, but Ethereum is starting to outperform. And that's where I've got a lot of my assets and my money, Craig. And I know you're now in that sort of camp as well.
Yeah. I mean, I was just looking yesterday. I think my Pudgy was up about $6,000 US.
Wow,
I don't know what it is now, considering Ethereum pulled back slightly, probably. What's the ETH at the moment? Under 2.5, I'm guessing. Oh, yeah, just shy. Oh, yeah. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
I'm still probably up probably 5.5. So, yeah, man, glad I bought then. Real fucking glad. It would have been. In fact, I probably wouldn't have bought it a day later for, close to $30,000. I wouldn't have been a buyer.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's so loud. Yeah, Pudgies. I see little Pudgies. Since I bought, little Pudgies have been good, bro. I think I'm up almost 1,000 US on my little. So that's a big win for me. So both of those combined, man, it's about $7,000 US up.
Yeah.
NFTs, bro, are starting to look really, really good. Like you just said, some of the older ones on Ethereum, mainly Pudgies. punks as well. I don't know what Ape's doing anything greeny. Should we give them a bit of airtime? We haven't actually ever just
no. The thing that's happening is that Pudgies look like they will flip Apes again soon.
Should imagine now that I own a big Pudgy, man.
Yeah.
What I'm going to say.
So that's great to see. But you're right, Craig. Like again, little Pudgies are up multiple thousands as well. The thing is, like again, I shield this in GTG. I literally said a Pudgy penguin is worth $13,000 when Ethereum was down to 1,400 and the floor was down at like 9 ETH or something, whatever it was. And I said, guys, I promise this will be either a good trade or just a good opportunity for an airdrop in the future with Abstract and stuff. And sure enough, they're up 2x in the space of a month or 5 weeks or 6 weeks or so. So I don't know what else we can do, but like a lot of people now are starting to come into the market. No, we spoke about this yesterday, Craig. A lot of people are sidelined. So maybe some conversation we can talk about there for the people that maybe aren't as heavily exposed or in the market as us. What are some strategies or advice that we can give there, / what are some sort of potentials that you're looking out for at the moment?
I'd be starting to look at fresh mints. I think it's that time of the bull run where mints can kick off and like we saw Dramelio, you could cop a 10x, and mints are about the safest way to invest pocket change and make a lot of money. Obviously, it is a bit of a lotto ticket. Not every mint's going to go red hot at the moment, but if you can, my biggest piece of advice, and this is unfortunately not going to tell you exactly where to go right now, but be observant to where the meta goes. So for me, I put up a post again yesterday on X saying where I think the metas are at the moment. One of them was ordinals. One of them was older meme coins, cultural meme coins. Pepe and Mog are really showing that people, I think, are taking a flight to establish memes. And then on top of that, I think, like I said, fresh NFT mints, possibly altcoins on dips if you can get it. I just don't know if Bitcoin is going to give us a juicy entry at the moment. So that is a bit of a play it by ear. Man, my number one, I think it's NFTs at the moment. I think we're going to go through an NFT meta. I think we're going through a mini one now. I don't know if it continues. Abstract for me, bro. Like looking back in hindsight, that Dramelio mint was so fucking obvious. Like really, if you look at the PFPs on Abstract, there's not a lot that I'd say I would PFP that.
Yeah.
Dramelio, I would.
Yeah.
So that's why when you mentioned it to me, so shout out to Greeny. I came on stream just before live stream. Greeny was like, we're minting these. So I was like, yeah, fucking cool. So shout out to Greeny because I wouldn't have known about it. But once you showed me, it was easy to say now, though, did a 10x. So, but when you showed me, I was like, wow, finally some art that I could actually see myself repping. Yeah. And if I could see myself repping it, I thought, yeah, this could send, man. And as you and I know, Milady's on every chain. There's a Milady on every chain that cooked. So either it was this time's different or it's the same. And it looks so far the thesis is playing out that it's the same. Whether it goes as high as the, what's the other one called on Hype?
I actually don't know.
They've got, bro, they're at 4.5 ETH.
4.5 ETH?
Yeah, bro, something like that. They've gone up. Shout out to Tare, who I'm actually speaking to after this. He copped them for like 0.3, 0.4, and they shot to between 2 and 4 ETH recently. So all we need for the abstract ones is them to start announcing these qualify for whitelists or airdrops. And these these go 1 ETH plus.
So how many do you still own? And maybe we should break the news too, Craig.
Only one, and I'm fucking really
so what's your entry then? What's your entry price for a second or third?
If I was to buy?
If you are looking to buy.
Yeah, gotcha. I actually haven't looked at the chart. I'm guessing around, what's it at the moment? 0.12?
1.6.
Oh, 1.6, sorry. Whoa, I'm going to guess around the 0.1 mark, but I'd need to look at the chart. And the charts on there are just not the greatest, but
yeah.
I don't know. Let me look. Abstract.
So I pulled it up on stream.
Oh, yeah, cool. Let me have a look with you.
Yeah, listings are going up now and floor's coming down. So I'd be eyeing off when listings start to cool down and floor starts to maybe break above that sort of level here, right? So yeah, a bit of corrective wave after it. Yeah, I mean, it went up 10x, right? So inevitably it went up actually more than 10x. So I mean, I rotated 3 of mine, so I've minted 5.
Yeah.
Rotated 3. I own one. One of them is my PFP on Abstract now.
Oh, yes.
And I'm also in the market for probably getting 5. I think.
You want to buy a whole bunch, do you?
I would buy some more again. Maybe 6 to get into that top sort of 100 holders. I think would be the alpha. But same as you, I'm not really keen until maybe 0.11-ish. Maybe then we start to consider. Yeah, around that 0.1 is probably the level that I would be watching.
Yeah, same here. And I think buyers will step in here still. I still think there's enough people that like these that will want them as PFPs on Abstract. I think as well, with more and more people coming to Abstract, that they'll want a PFP to rep on chain. Look, they may do what I did and just mint your own PFP and make your own, custom one like I did with my puppet. But for those that can't be bothered going through all that, that's a big process, but I know some people just like, fuck that. And I get that. So if that is the case, I would say they would be looking at that collection. So I think it's still got staying power because there's not a lot of other offerings that I think are cool.
I would agree with that point for sure. And I mean, like I made 0.75 ETH already, like from my trade. So like
it's a nice win.
Like I sold this bad boy. Well. Hey, yeah, I know. Hold on, let me try and pull it up if it's gonna work. Maybe it's not gonna work. But I sold. I mean, I could have flipped my rare for a little bit more, but you got to be happy with profits at the end of the day.
Thing is, I was also aware that when I sold mine for 0.5, that we may see a correction.
Yeah.
So I wanted to sell my rarer before we hit what we're hitting now, because getting 0.5 now when the floor's lower, you know what I'm saying? It's a ticking time bomb, especially with rares.
Yeah,
rares are trickier to flick. Floors, no problemo. So I think 0.5, bro. Look, could you have got more? Probably. But bro, you never know whether this is going to correct down to 0.07, man. And then you know what I'm saying. So
someone flipped it for $700 profit. Like
they did. They flipped it already.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking A. Nice one. Well, look, I think that's a win for everyone, bro. You got a win, you minted. They got a bit of a win. And now someone's probably, hopefully got it, that will PFP it, and it will run the collection up for you and me. So you actually want those rares in good hands.
Exactly.
That's what I was like. The hands to have it in.
Exactly. I could have listed way higher and held it. But I wanted someone to PFP it because I'm not going to PFP it. Or I could have maybe on Abstract, but like I actually prefer my other one here. I prefer this one. I really am. I vibe with this sort of one over here. Wait, why is it not working?
With the DOS skin, is it I've got the same. That's my last one, is that skin, which I think is a 1%. I think.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. So
cool. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, that's the one I like. So I'm happy to hold 2. I think, as I said before, if it comes back to solid at 0.1, then I become interested. Now, obviously, NFTs over on Abstract are in a bit of a correction over the sort of past week or so, Craig. So is there anything you're eyeing off here?
Man, that's the predicament I'm in at the moment. Is I am looking to buy Abstract NFTs for the XP. So is the any I'm eyeing up? Man, I'm tempted to go more on-chain heroes. Oh, that one's teasing me, but I've got 4 and I'm like, do I want more? But then when I look down that list, I'm like, on-chain heroes surely is the one with the biggest catalyst. Like out of
in
all
the
others
near future, I do agree. Yeah.
So like, I want to earn more XP, but I also don't want to get wrecked on swings.
Yeah.
Because I'm at a comfy position, but I also realize that now that I bought my big pudgy, I also want to take advantage of that extra boost in XP. So I am looking to load up. I'm in a buying mood. I need to buy stuff. I'm just not sure what. What are your thoughts, Greenie? If you had someone out there that had quite I've got Skellies, I've got on-chain heroes, I've got the ships, I've got a Dramelio. I haven't got a loot box for.
I'd look up to some loot boxes because they're heavy. Like the ownership's really good, and there's a very small supply. So I think they're going to be pretty good alpha when that does come around. I think Ruai, when they launch their game, is good as well. I think I've got 6 of them. I have 13 weapons. Again, not sure about that specifically.
I've minted a few.
Minted Plushy Apartments, which I'm chatting to the team about that. I think they're dropping something else this week. So that's one to keep an eye on. I got 1 ship, 6 skellies. I am tempted to buy some more things, but Same as well. Like I've got 5 on-chain heroes. Let's have a look. Yeah, I got 5 on-chain heroes. So I feel like that's quite a considerable amount already when you think about it. It's like 1.5 ETH. What else here? I don't mind Ruai at 0.5 is pretty much where I bought. So I don't mind that. I think these boxes here, loot racing at 0.77 is a pretty good buy for 2 or 3 there. If you're happy to hold them. I mean, like I said, like the floor is very thin. You've got 57% ownership. Only 4% listed. So I do think this one will be a juicy airdrop in the future. And again, they're earning quite a lot of money through their on-game racing. And they've been going they've been going since the start of Abstract as well. So do think about that. So I think that's not a bad play at all. The NFTs I think is around the token, but also I believe the NFT is around actual NFTs in game for road racing as well. So they're probably the ones I'm keeping an eye on. DYLI is, I think that's I don't know what this is, but I think these are just what people, if you go in there, you get like certain rewards from using it. It's like a purchasing website. I looked at really briefly at it one day, but I just was like, oh no, I'm not going to do this. But I think you can sell these assets as collectibles. I don't know if they're IRL though. That's the only thing. But again, these have been creeping up over the past few days as well. So that might be one to keep an eye on. In terms of PFP, I do agree. I think Dramelio, it makes the most sense. Still a big fan of Bearish. I really like their sort of art, but I don't hold any currently. I bought one segment just in case that platform does do well, or you get bonuses from that moving forward when they do eventually come. But yeah, outside that, nothing really tickling my fancy too much at this stage. I would say probably the loot boxes around that 0.05 to 0.08 is probably not a bad little hedge there if you just look from an analytic perspective. So, I mean, yeah, someone mentioned big pool. Personally, no. You can put 0.3 ETH into the token and swing trade it and get your money back probably better. Again, Bitcoin is sort of not showing as much strength as I would have liked. I did buy the lows. So I am kind of waiting for it to show a little bit more strength, but it is still
I'm the same. Yeah, it had a bit of a dip. We're up for a bit, and then it pulled back, unfortunately. So I'm still in there as well, Greeny, but I would like to see some.
So I'd rather hold the token than hold a big pool NFT, which costs it. Actually, you have the fees involved. I mean, I minted that again. Like I've made money on Abstract. I'm making money on Abstract. I think I don't want to like call out Clemente for the wrong point that he made, but in one of his posts, he said a lot of people are putting money onto platforms and losing it for airdrop farming. Abstract is not like that. I just want to really clarify that point. Abstract, you can make money throughout the period of that airdrop farming or exploration before its airdrop actually launches. So I'm up $10,000 or more on Abstract in the past, like I'm not going to say couple of weeks. So it's just like there's money to be made within the whole period of it's actually earning points, earning gold, whatever it is, right? And I just really want to make that point clear. You're not actually losing money if you're doing the right stuff on Abstract.
Hey, Greeny, Eli had Clemente on stream today, did he? Obviously, I haven't had time to watch it.
No, neither. Eli, can you DM me your link, bro, so I can watch it? He's in my chat. Yeah.
Is he? Yeah. He'll be. Oh, good on Eli for getting that chat together. That's a ripper, bro. Him and Easy was on there, was he? The big dog.
Yeah. So he's best mates with Easy and those boys. So yeah, it's good to see.
Is he? Oh yeah.
It was shitty timing. I was doing a live for my group this morning, so I couldn't jump on and watch it. So
that would have been cool. Hopefully he green pilled the big dog Clemente.
Yeah. No, so I'll have to oh yeah, Fugs pre-sales coming out soon. That was one. Obviously, I suppose Craig, one I haven't minted mine yet too, but Sugartown Cores. Have you minted yours? Did you?
No, I gave all my fucking.
Same. I gave all mine away, and I had to DM come on.
Same.
Can you give me another?
I legit actually gave all of it away, and then I sat there, and then I was like, I'm an idiot. I didn't even mint my own, and I was like, fuck, because I actually do want that for Abstract. Like, I actually want that NFT. It's not like I'm just like, it's not one of those ones where you're like, oh, another time. Like, I want that, so I had to DM Camel as well and be like, bro, can you please help me? I didn't even pay one for myself.
16 hours, I think we have left. So I need to, the annoying thing is I don't have money on an ETH wallet right now. So I need to send some ETH to an ETH wallet and then mint the ETH wallet, which I like about a couple of these new collections where you're minting with Ethereum and then it gets transferred over to Abstract. That brings new liquidity and new volume to the ecosystem. So I'm a big fan of that, actually. Breeze mentions the Bitcoin halving is in a week too, so that's quite bullish potentially for this chart as well. So
gotcha.
Less being earned as well. So I mean, I think I'm earning 16 a day Bitcoin. So it'll be one Bitcoin soon. So oh well, I don't think I'll upgrade. I don't know. I'd rather just swing trade the token. That's how I made my money initially. Is I swing traded it rather than minting, and then I put $5,000 in at the below, and that was a bad mistake. But hey, we make it back. We make it back on Abstract. But yeah, I mean, that's probably what we're keeping our eye on at the moment, Craig. Do we want to mention, Craig, that we have the Dreamilio founder coming on our show, guys?
Yeah, we do. You read my mind. Yeah, brother. What's that? That's actually today. So
it is today.
For us, it's today. For America, it's early morning. It's a terrible time for America, unfortunately. It's even a bit of a rough time for you and me, because we've got our streams in the morning. So it's actually 8 p.m. for us. It's 6 a.m. Eastern Standard. And he's in Dubai. So that's about the only time I could get him. So we are very fortunate to get him on, especially while there's so much hype around the project. It's typically tricky to get founders on stream, A, because they're so freaking busy.
Absolutely.
B, because everyone else is hustling in there. Imagine how many DMs he's got, bro.
I know.
Look, it must be amazing for him, but it's probably quite stressful. So he's been great to chat to. So I'm super stoked we got to get him in so fast. So guys, definitely tune in for that. I am going to see if I can get a giveaway for it. I'm working on it now. No promises, but maybe we can even hustle maybe something to give away from the team. I don't know. No pressure, Aura, no pressure. But I haven't even asked him yet. But we'll see. Otherwise, dude, I'm hoping it's just a banger chat. Yeah. And hopefully we can get some alpha for what the project has in store moving forward, because as you and I spoke about on stream, there's been talks of, we had that guy yesterday who was one of the mods talking about staking and earning future rewards. So I want to break that down with him and see what the go is there. So hopefully it's packed with alpha, because I haven't heard too many people speak to this dude, man. So
I agree. I agree. So this will be exclusive. And obviously, Eli, if he can't make 6 a.m., which he's complaining about, that dude goes to bed at I don't even know, 3 a.m. in the morning. Bro, you need to sort your sleeping schedule out. Just quietly.
12. How about a 12? Do a 12 gym session, Eli, and you'll be nice and ready for 6 a.m. Sorry, you're gonna have to go even later. Actually, that's terrible for you. Wait, I don't know what to say, Eli. Sorry, Eli, but I must say, being in Australia, we get absolutely annihilated by you guys in your stream. So
literally.
Sorry, but yeah. So 8 p.m. for our screening, I think, is it? Yeah, which is
8 p.m. Australian time, 6 a.m. American time. So that'll be a banger. And then that's really, I previously have streamed around that sort of period of time during the day. It's actually a really good time to stream because America's waking up. Europe has just woken up a couple hours earlier, and Australia's in the evening. So so Eli says I interview him tomorrow, so I'll take his sloppy seconds. That's all right.
We beat Eli, yeah.
You enjoy those sloppy seconds, mate. Or sloppy thirds, I suppose. So enjoy that. But no, it should be a bang up. The replay, obviously, if you're not going to be there live, guys, will be on our YouTube channel, so you can go back and watch that at any time. But yeah, I'm pumped for that. It should be good. It'd be nice to just chat to someone else a bit different too. Like, obviously, we previously, and I've seen a lot of streams around. Obviously, Abstract founders, big shout out to Eli for his chat with one of the co-founders last week, which was fantastic. We've seen a lot of gaming sort of based conversations and interviews as well. So it'd be great to go on the NFT side, Craig, because that's what fun is in crypto. I think a lot of people love NFTs. They always have. It's always been a better environment than Memecoins and other sort of aspects of the market.
Coins NFTs are so simple, man. You either like them or you don't, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so, and do you want to talk about the monsters chat, Greenie? If you like.
Well, you pull that up as well. Yeah, mention that, Craig. So go for it.
Yeah, so we locked in the Monsters team, who are a pretty hyped Abstract mint. Obviously, it looks a little bit like, dare I say it, Pokemon, but I'm going to have to give the the comparison, which is not a bad one.
Mhm.
And I believe there's only 750 of these available for mint, so they're fucking low numbered. Really hard to get a mint of these, but we've been lucky enough to get the team. And I think that's going to be, what's the time for that one for America? It's another weird time, guys, because we've got UK here as well as full on booking these. So I think these guys will be on, what time did we say, Greenie? I've lost my bloody.
It was, let me check my conversation
it's
with you.
4 p.m. our time. It's 4 p.m. our time.
It's 2 a.m.
2 a.m. Eastern.
You will be up for that, mate. So yeah, so that'll be a banging, guys, as well. Hold on, let me pull it up. There it is. Now I've got it. There we go. So yeah, 2 a.m. So 2 big shows in the coming days, guys, bringing it exclusive to you all. So don't forget to go follow us on Abstract, on Twitter, and on YouTube. Okay.
And a little sweetener here. How about we do a giveaway on stream, Greenie? We'll give away a whitelist, which are near impossible to get. And I know that because I put a post up saying who'd like whitelists, and I'm getting DMs from people with much bigger accounts than me. So saying, can I, well, you know what I mean? So, you've got a hyped mint when you get all the big dogs messaging. So I think this is going to cook, guys. Like, I think this is
250,000 views. They have 180,000 followers for 750 Monster capsules. Craig, we better be getting whitelisted if we're interviewing the big dog.
Yeah, we definitely got one, man. We've definitely got one. And to a viewer who comes in, someone out there will get one. These are very hard to get. Like, I couldn't even get double digits of these, so I don't even have a lot to give away. But we will give away one on stream to Eli. Do your chest and delts, and then pop on stream, and you might cop a win, my man. So we'll give away one on stream. We'll share the love around. I think this is going to be a giga hyped mint. Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see NFT whitelists get such big demand again. I'm liking that. It's one of the easier ways to make money in the space, Greenie. If you go back to 21, 22, if you got a whitelist and you got to mint, you pretty much got a 10x, no matter how dog shit the art was. So hopefully that comes back, man. Hopefully that meta comes back and we can make $500 off $20 about 100 times, and then
that's the way to do it, Craig. I mean, like that. I mean, you got a rare Dramelio as well, and you sold it to Elisa, so that's pretty dope.
Yeah, so and the good thing, I think the good thing about NFT mints, bro, you don't have to be a trading specialist to do it. You mint the NFT and you sell it and you make money. It's not like you got to chart it too much, I think NFTs are, maybe you could say, the simple man's meme coin, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't come. Oh, and also, Luca, I'm just waiting for that DM, brother. Do you want to bring up the post, Greenie? Because it aggravated a few penguins. So I just want to clarify. I just want to make a statement on it, because I had a few penguins get a bit rustled. In fact, one penguin accused me of extortion.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which I thought was probably a bit emotional. Greenie's just going to bring up the post now. So I put a post up trying to tempt Luca to come and chat to Greenie and I on stream, basically to talk about his project, not ours. So it's a bit of airtime on Australian time as well, which I thought might be useful for Pudgy's Australasia. But look, I'll give you the background story. Is I've got an honorary puppet, right? So I'm not super keen to change it. My branding loves it. I love the puppets. I love the ecosystem. It's got my son on the front. It's very special to me. So it's not quite the same as just changing a PFP, right?
Yeah.
Long story short, I put a post up saying if Luca wants to have a chat, I'll be more than happy to cop the penguin, right?
Yeah.
Got some interesting responses. Obviously, Puppet started raging, which I knew they would. That's cool. That's good for the engagement. And then some pudgies were like, yeah, let's fucking go. And then other pudgies were like, this is extortion, blah, blah, blah. So, guys, it's just a bit of fun on the timeline. I'm not saying big. I actually went to DM Luca as well, but he doesn't have his fucking DMs open. Just to say,
he mustn't follow you then. He must.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't follow me either.
Oh, Craig, I could help out here. He does. I've chatted to him before, so
there is a couple of. I do have a bone to pick. I just spent the better part of 40,000 Australian dollars to go into his project. So if there's extortion anywhere, Greenie, it's me buying a JPEG for that price. At the moment, I'm the one getting fucked, not Luca. But
who said extortion?
It was a pudgy. It was a pudgy.
I don't know this person. Okay.
No hate, but no, it's not extortion, guys. It's just a bit of fun on the timeline. Look, and look, the reality is, I would love to get a chat with them on stream.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it'd be great. Yeah.
And Greeny, and just dovetail from that. Greeny's been a massive bull in the ecosystem for the longest time, and I just think Greeny and Luca on stream would be a fucking banger stream, regardless if I'm there. Throw me in there for a bit of banter, and I'll throw him a few curveballs. I think it'll be a great chat. So, yeah. Anyway, Luca, reach out, brother. More than happy to swap the PFP and mostly to get you on stream, and let's chat Abstract. We'll be streaming it on Abstract, so it's going to all the right places. Let's chat Abstract. Let's chat Pudgies, and let's talk Web3 in general. So that's all I want. And let's hype Pudgies. If anything, I'm trying to hype my bags, Greeny, which are Pudgies. So yeah.
Well, yeah.
Let me help you.
I think a good point that I raised to Craig as well is like Luca's dominated worldwide attention, right, across majority of the countries not in Australia. Now, I am loosely in chats with like Oceania, Pudgy at Oceania. We were at their event last year as well at ACC. So it would be kind of cool to get Crypto Australia a bit of exposure around Luca as well. So, and Pudgy Penguins more exclusively. So, I mean, that's more of my side of the pitch. So we'll see. I mean, he might not get the ping because he doesn't follow you. So that could be the issue.
I did get told by a lot of when I went into the Pudgies Discord to talk about it. There's a bit of backlash, hey. And I was trying to think what I was even going to say there. Sorry, what they were saying is Luca only responds to Pudgy PFPs, which I found pretty funny. So, yeah, maybe it's a case of I have to show my hand first, but I might just give Luca a little bit of time because it'll probably hype the timeline a lot more if I change it when he says yes rather than just changing it. So,
yeah, agreed.
Anyway, no pressure, Luca. You're a busy man. It wasn't meant to be a pressure post. In fact, it's just good humor from an Aussie. In fact, Luca, I tell you what, you come on stream, I'll scull a beer Aussie style for you, bro. I'll do a funnel. So come on stream and I'll do a funnel and I'll show you Americans how you fucking really do a fucking beer.
I love it. Well, I mean, that's all we have for time for today, guys. We have a busy schedule. Craig's going live just shortly again with another interview. But then we'll be back tonight, 8 p.m. Australian time, or 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for you American people who tune in. But yeah, with obviously the founder of Dramelio Maker. So that'll be a banging stream. So yeah, just a short one today, guys. But yeah, we'll be back again, 9 a.m. Australian Eastern. It's Australia. Oh my God, I'm butchering everything. 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, which is what, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in America, Craig? Is that correct?
Yes.
Great viewing while you have your lovely dinners over there at that side of the world. But yeah, one of my comments said Shuey and he'll come. I mean, yeah, we could probably do that. But
Shuey, no problem.
I mean, I did say yesterday on stream, I'm probably giving alcohol away for a while, so maybe Craig can just do that. So
I'll just do it. I'll take the hit for the team for the stream, Greeny. I'll do the beer. I'll take the hit.
I love it. But as always, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the quick episode today. Lots of alpha as always. If you are new here, go give us a follow. Greeny Trades and Craig's Coin Purse on Abstract, YouTube, and Twitter. Highly recommend following our content there for updates in a range of different ways. So, Craig, have a lovely stream in a minute's time, and I'll see you again, well, I suppose tonight for us, and tomorrow for our American friends.
I'll see you this Avi. Cheers, everyone. Have a great day.
All right, see you.